Griff and Comet Blue, and we are the Nowaks family.
Hello everyone. Today's adventure has brought us outside of Somerset, Kentucky to the Mill Springs Battlefield Museum and Visitor Center. In November 1861, the Confederate Army arrived in Mill Springs, Kentucky, on the south side of the Cumberland River.
President Abraham Lincoln strongly believed that without the bluegrass state, the war would be lost. He was reported to have told an associate, "I hope to have God on my side, but I must have Kentucky." Lincoln viewed Kentucky as one of the keys to victory for the Union.
I think to lose Kentucky is nearly to lose the whole game. Kentucky gone, we cannot hold Missouri, nor as I think Maryland. These all against us, the job on our hands is too large for it.
Alright, the average female in 1860 was 5'2". Perfect. Abraham Lincoln with hat, 6'10".
Let's go, Mama.
We're busy. They do have bunk beds. What do you think of that?
Yeah, good.
You want some bunk beds?
Go in the top.
Yeah. Sissy wants to be in the top though.
But I like the full coat.
Oh, okay. So this would be like our house with bunk beds? Sounds so much fun. Sissy, do you know what that is?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Volcano.
It's a cannon. This is like a really big gun.
I'm like, oh, a volcano.
What do you think?
I
Think it's pretty cool?
That's right. You do funny things.
Oh, and over here, this is what the medical hospitals look like. This is kind of what it looked like when Mama had y'all. In the gun room, they have a various display of many different types of weaponry that they used in the Civil War on both sides. Which, as it would turn out, the North Army had a better designed weapon that helped to their victory overall.
I can't tell what they use. See this, guy?
Tell me what this is again.
A big thing. This little a horse.
A saddle?
A saddle.
So you can ride your horse? What's
Yeah.
this over here?
No knife.
A knife? Is this a water bottle?
What is it? It looks like a water bottle.
Mill Creek is an active military cemetery. But during the war there was 55
Daddy, look what I found.
Northern troops killed and over 100 Confederates.
I found a pine
I think y'all are taking too long. We're gonna have to leave Mama. We gonna leave Mama?
No.
Alright, we're leaving Mama.
No.
You sure?
No.
The Battlefield Visitor Center in Mill Spring National Cemetery is the first stop
Daddy, look at its arm.
in several stops we're going to make on the driving
Daddy,
tour
look
today.
at its arm.
Next up is the Confederate Cemetery.
I see rubble.
Stop 2 along this trail, it brings us to Zollicoffer's. This is the point where he was actually killed. He was the Confederate general that run the Confederates out this far. Confederates were outgunned in the battle, so the Union soldiers actually just kind of plowed right over them. They didn't really stand a chance here. The Confederate artillery unit fired from this position during the Battle of Mill Springs. This gun is representation of those the battery used in 1841, model 6-pounder smoothbore. From this position, this is stop 3, which they call the Last Stand Hill. You can see off in the distance the Confederate cemetery and how they would have a better advantage over taking them. Stop 4 is the Confederates Field Hospital, which back then they would have had a log cabin built here, but all that remains is a few of the cornerstones and foundation stones that once held up a beautiful hospital building. Stop 5 on this tour is at Timmy's Branch, which is the site at which the first shots of this battle were fired from. If you come over to the edge of this hill, you can kind of see over to where this would have taken place. Union General George H. Thomas placed cavalry here at Timmy's Branch on the road between his army and the Confederates. These men acted as an early warning system in the case of the surprise attack. Stop 6 brings us to Molden's Hill. This is the point where the Union soldiers had run the Confederates off, and they stopped here after the battle night, and they rested, preparing to battle again in the morning. And when the morning came, the Confederate soldiers could not be found anywhere. Womp womp. Stop 7 is the Confederates' headquarters. This is where Zollicoffer had his camp set up. They actually have a nice little walking trail around here. A good place to have a little bit of family exercise time. Stop 8 brings us to the ferry landing on the side of Cumberland River, where the Confederate Army arrived at Mill Springs in November 1861. For some time, Confederate General Felix Zollicoffer's pleas for more men and supplies were ignored. Finally, his superiors sent a steamboat, Noble Ellis, up from Nashville with provisions and clothing. The small sternwheeler decked at Mill Springs on the south side of Cumberland River. But you can walk right down to the river, right on the side. You can see that you can go right to it. Now stops 9 and 10 on this tour are actually other style sites. We're going to skip them for today because they're so far away. They're really close, but you can't cross the river. So we're here at the North Ferry Landing, but you can't cross the river here, so you have to kind of go all the way out and around and come back and go all the way down like this and then back up. But they are tourist destinations themselves and have guided tours and working grist mills and things, and that might be something we need to do on another day. So Busy, how did you like Mill Springs Battlefield?
I got the soft flowers and the show about it.
Did you like the driving part where we got to drive around on the tour?
That took a million hours, but I like it.
Yeah. The nice part about it is that the whole day was free. We didn't have to pay anything. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
But we're about to pay for it for dinner.
Yeah, we're gonna have mallow mushroom for dinner, so that should make up for it. The mallow mushroom menu looks really cool. Got a lot of little artwork in it. Sarah's gonna do the half special pizza. The small is $11.99. I think I'm gonna do an Italian hoagie.
Anybody
Italian hoagie
find my berry?
is $9.99. Got about 1,220 calories.
My pizza's gonna be gluten free.
My berry.
And her pizza's gonna be gluten free. I have just realized that they're using the pizza as bait to catch all the sea creatures. That is an interesting way to do it. The theming in here is pretty amazing. They're sitting every other table, trying to keep everybody safe. Here's the house pizza, gluten-free crust. Looks like it's got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, it's got pepperoni, Italian sausage, and then I think it had ham and ground beef. And then we've got tomatoes, bell pepper, mushrooms. Thank you. And original chips.
me also. Thank you.
You'll have good milk. You too. Onions and olives.
Mine's here now. It's the Italian hoagie. It's got about all the same stuff on it. What kind of bread is this?
Pita.
I got it on the pita bread. Then I got some house chips. House chips.
Okay, so here we go. Pretty good.
I want to try some too.
Can't really tell a difference in the crust. It's really good.
This is what my hoagie looks like. Has a bunch of stuff in it. It's ham, salami, pepperoni, banana peppers, a sauce, tomatoes, a couple of different kinds of lettuces.
Kind of looks like it's an Italian dressing.
It looks like an Italian dressing.
Looks like a Daddy, can I have some of your chips?
It tastes the pita.
I eat it on my apples, and this is some of my little, I think they're called mac and cheese, but let me try it right now. I wonder what it tastes like.
It must be getting close to when the bill is going to come because all of the girls have completely ditched me. So within seconds, I imagine that the bill will arrive. So dinner was delicious. I liked it very much. The kids' meals are $5.50 each, so we had $11 in kid meals. I opted to get banana peppers and a bag of chips, which was about $3 more. The gluten-free crust on the pizza was about $2 more, so the total bill came to about $40. I would definitely get it again.
Definitely. That gluten-free pizza was really good.
If you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. Till next time. The vlog is over.